Hi, this is Cheyenne West, and welcome. I'm about to begin the process of reborning my kits. Here we have, in the sink, is the Tabitha kit, along with my test head, which I'll do them at the same time. So the first step in the process is to wash the parts. And it'll just take a few minutes to soak them, to wash them off, and get them ready so that there's no residual oils or dirts on the vinyl. Okay, when this is done, I'll move on to step 2. Okay, so I'm finished washing the babies, and now I've laid them out to dry. This will take, I don't estimate too long, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to get them nice and dry, inside and out, and then we'll start with the first layer of skin. Okay, so I'm continuing to let the babies dry on this rack, and as soon as they're done, we'll get started with the first layer of flesh. Hi, this is Cheyenne West, and so now we're going to get started with the first layers of skin using Flesh 08. Again, this is a tutorial on how to reborn an African American doll. But yes, we still are going to use the Flesh 08 as a base color. We're just going to put a little of that in the bowl. And we're going to take our paint thinner, add a little paint thinner. Doesn't have to be too thick. In fact, you want it rather thin. So we're just going to mix that up. Soften it really well. Then add as much paint thinner as necessary to get it to. Okay. I've added one layer of the Flesh 08. This is the test head. I don't know if you can see the texture that it brought out, but it looks accurate. Not too chalky, not too splotchy, but you can see it. And I went ahead with the real baby, and I think I applied it a little bit finer. So it looks just about right. It hasn't been cured yet, so I'll stop at this point, put it in the oven, and bake at 265 for 8 minutes. And then we'll come back and I'll put on another layer of Flesh 08. Okay, I'm now going to apply the second layer of Flesh 08. And I'll be using the sea sponge again. And I just want to put that in there. The flesh color, which is mixed with the paint thinner, and then you just kind of want to roll it on. This is the second layer. So the baby has been put in the oven and baked for 8 minutes, and I tested to make sure it wasn't coming off, so I know it's good. So now we're just going to do this again, and again this is the test head. So if it works right on this one, then I'm going to proceed with the second head and the rest of the limbs. So again, you want to cover the whole entire head. Keep your fingers out of the way. I found that I was tending to smear the skin texture. And I don't know if I'm using too much of this. The second time around it's hard to see the difference in the texture, of course, so I just have to hope that I'm applying it correctly. But we'll see. But we do have that pin dot texture that you're supposed to have from the first layer. Of course, it's very shiny because of the paint thinner. But we'll give it time to flash dry and allow the thinner to evaporate, and then we'll bake it again. Okay, so there's the head. Next, we would like to where to put it? Right there. We grab a limb, which again has cooled, and now we're going to apply some of that second layer of flesh coat. You can see the texture there already. Just roll it on. You don't want it too heavy. And it's not. And this is just the beginning. Of course, after this, we want to put on a layer of an African American skin tone, which will be Flesh 04 in this case, depending on how light or dark you want her to be. I'm looking for a medium brown tone, so I'm going to start with the Flesh 04. And so you'll continue to do this with the rest of the pieces. And as I said, stop, bake for another 8 minutes at 265.